Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to apply threshold effect on animals in Photoshop. And also, we will dive deeper into using select object tool, color range for selection, applying threshold, using dodge and burn tool, applying effects like overlay, and grouping of layers. Now let's get started. So here in our document, I prepare here an image of this raccoon. And yes, this is where we're going to make use for the threshold effect. So the first step we're going to do is that we're going to create a selection on this furry raccoon with a detailed selection. So to do that, we're going to make use the object selection tool. So going on to the toolbar, let's find this icon, object selection tool. Then for the options panel here on top, make sure that you're going to click this arrow down here, and then we're going to set this one to cloud for us to create a cloud selection. And then let's bring our mouse cursor on the raccoon. Once I drag my mouse to the raccoon, as you can see here that it created this perfect highlights to it. Now click on that to create a selection. There you go. That's good. Then on the other, I prepare here a clear document. So we're going to drag this raccoon on that file. So press V for the move tool and then click and drag it here on this document. All right. Now let's just decrease the size of it by clicking and dragging those anchor points in. All right. So let's put it something like this. All right. Now next step here, we're going to create first a duplicate layer of this raccoon. So click on that, press Ctrl or Command plus J, and then I'm going to hide this layer because this will be for the later use of before and after. All right. With this raccoon layer selected, or just copy layer, go down here on the adjustment layer icon, click this one, and then select threshold. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Well, moving back, going on to the properties panel, well, you can see here for the threshold. So I'm going to click and drag these levels, all right, or this cursor down to bring the detail of the raccoon's face, okay? Something like that. All right, this one is okay. So I set this one to 29. Okay, then click on this copy of the raccoon layer. Click on that. We're going to make use of the burn and dodge tool to bring back some of the details of the raccoon. So going on to the toolbar, go down here, find this icon, okay? Right click on this, and then you can see here dodge tool. Yeah, actually the default tool here is the dodge tool, and under it you can see the burn tool. So let's use of the burn tool to bring those black threshold, okay? So I'm going to increase the size. For the options here on top, I'm going to set the range to midtones. For the exposure, 74%. I'm going to start brushing on some areas of this raccoon to bring this black thing, all right? So of course on the edges is more important. Well, if there are parts that you want to turn it white, so this time let's use the dodge tool. So again, right click on that burn tool and find the dodge tool. Okay, so let's reveal some parts on this. Yes, this one, the dark ones here. All right, so we're just gonna play around with the dodge tool and burn tool, or to give detail to this raccoon. Okay, so again, let's use the burn tool. Increase the size of the brush. All right, well, this one is good for me. We're going to create a selection on those black ink. So to do that, click on this raccoon, go to the menu bar, go to select, then choose on color range. So this color range will appear. All right, so now we're going to create a selection on the highlights or on the white color. So I'm going to click here on the background. There you go. Or set this one to highlights. There you go. Okay, and then for the fuzziness, I'm going to set this one to 100%. There you go. And then select on invert. Okay. And also for the select on this one too, image. Something like that. Okay. And then once you're good with it, I'm going to hit OK. All right. So this time I already have a selection on the black ones. Okay. So this time we're going to group this threshold and this raccoon layer. So press on this raccoon layer, press shift, hold it, and click on threshold. Then press Ctrl or Command plus G. Now, because we already have this selection on these black ones, then we're going to add a mask on it. So with this group layer selected, go down here and choose on this, add layer mask. Click on that, and there you go. Now this time we're going to change the color of this black. Okay, so anything color that you like. Okay, or you can also change the background first. So what kind of background you like? So let's do it first on the background. So click on the background layer, then go to the foreground color in the toolbar. Yes, click this one. Choose the kind of color of background you like. Well, for me, I want it something like a dark green. Okay, so this one is okay. Then hit OK. All right, then to fill this one up, because it's already set to dark green, now press Alt, hold it, then backspace. There we go. And then, next step here, click on this group layer, right click on this, and then choose on blending options. Under the layer style window, let's find on the color overlay. Yes, tick this one. And then click on the color overlay for us to change the color. For the blending mode, it's set to normal, and for the opacity, it's just set to 100. Then click on this for the color picker. Alright, so you can choose whatever color you want, but for me, I prefer darker color. Alright, okay, but I'm not going to make use of the black. Okay, so maybe like something like dark brown is alright. Okay, something like this. Alright, well, this one is good for me. Then once you're good with it, you can already hit OK. And there you have it. Now let me show you the before and after. This one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to apply threshold effect on animals in Photoshop.